a service of CNC Worldwide.
CNC Podcasts are a service of CNC News brought to you by the Greece Chamber of Commerce, providing more than 800 member companies with business solutions since 1984. There is just one story at the moment, and that's the blizzard. The National Weather Service says you got to have three things if you're going to have a blizzard. Heavy snow, check. High winds, gusting to 35 miles per hour or more. We'll go on that. And it has to go on for at least 3 consecutive hours. And the March blizzard went about 5 times above and beyond on that one. The center of the storm was over Albany by late Wednesday night, pulling away from western New York and bringing another 4 to 8 inches of lake effect in its wake. The meteorologists say it will be 16 to 24 inches across the Rochester region by the time all is said and done on Thursday, the exact amount depending on lake effect. 20 inches Wednesday night in Greece, 15.5 at the airport, 13.5 in East Rochester. This has been one of the biggest snow events in Rochester history. The heaviest 24-hour snow ever recorded in Rochester was 23 inches. By the time this ends on Thursday, this one could make the top 10. Governor Andrew Cuomo declared a state of emergency Wednesday afternoon for the 14 counties west of Syracuse, allowing state snowplows and other resources to join local crews in keeping roads open. Monroe County and surrounding counties were quick to call for voluntary travel restrictions. Livingston County made them mandatory, warning drivers they could be ticketed unless they were on the roads because of an emergency. Monroe County Executive Maggie Brooks and state police both say people seem to follow that request. Thousands stayed off the roads, and Brooks says the result was comparatively few storm-related calls to 911 and very few serious accidents as a result. She says by staying home, people gave the snowplows a better chance to keep the roads open. An accident involving several tractor-trailers did close eastbound lanes of the thruway between Rochester and Victor for a while, and some 4,000 RG&E customers lost power in Webster Wednesday evening, but these were dealt with. All departing flights from Rochester were canceled on Wednesday when the storm was at its worst. Many are canceled for Thursday morning. The city of Rochester is skipping Thursday trash pickup so crews can focus on clearing the streets. Monroe County's travel restrictions are lifted at 5 o'clock Thursday morning. That's when the blizzard warning from the National Weather Service is also due to expire. Livingston County lifted its travel ban at midnight. The storm's being followed by another shot of extreme cold air with what the calendar calls the start of spring, just a week away. Other news in brief, the new Kodak, has a new CEO. Eastman Kodak's board of directors has named Jeff Clark to head the reorganized company. Clark follows Antonio Perez, who is now a special advisor to the Kodak board. In a media conference call, Clark said his focus is on growth. Former Rochester anchorman Rich Funke says he's running for the New York State Senate as an extension of his commitment to public service. Funke is running as a Republican against Democrat Ted O'Brien for the 55th district seat on the east side of the county. He says he wants to fight influence of powerful downstate politicians for state dollars. Democrat O'Brien says he's confident voters in the 55th will continue to support him. A Rochester man pleaded not guilty Wednesday when he was arraigned on a second-degree murder charge. Rochester police say 27-year-old Howard White of Rochester is the man who shot down John Mack at 107 Grafton Street this week. Your next CNC podcast is whenever you click on one of our pages and catch one. We post updates around the day as necessary. I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.